season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Air Force Falcons. The Trojans will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Falcons' offense comes onto the field first today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. And incomplete on the deep ball. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Got it behind the line. It's Lawson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got the quick pass. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. So USC's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella. He delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Got his man downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Fowler. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Falcons! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go. Work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Trojans will hustle with the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking for a man. It's Fox. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Jones. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this goal line defense? On 1st down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on 2nd down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction.
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Got it in the middle. It's Bray. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got him wide open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
A strike downfield.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Air Force!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fox. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far. Up 21-7, and they have it back. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Right down the middle. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they... on downs. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Got his man on the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Bray. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grab near the marker. It's Farrell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. With the catch, it's Farrell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the short completion brings up second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Back to throw, it's Fox. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That's caught. It's Lawson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got a man. It's Farrell. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lost a throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
That's caught. It's Farrell. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Rams him with the stiff arm. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Fox. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't. Who picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Catch in the middle, it's Brave. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Air Force. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Moving away from pressure. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Fox. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back at.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught over the middle, it's Brave.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the sticks, it's Farrell. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Falcons will snap it on first and 10. Quick completion on the out route. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Fox. Makes the grab on the left. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Between the uprights, it's good. Had to settle for the field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
The Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Fox. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And off to Jones. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I'll tell you, got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And some room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Air Force! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Fox. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. On the direct snap, it's Farrell. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over.
Turning it on! He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra block. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fox. Bringing the heat. Got a man, it's Georgia. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. It's complete to the left. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the 1st.
Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it, and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's great. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Touchdown, Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. The short hands. It's Brave. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and they are in business in striking distance. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds us back in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Farrell. It's incomplete. Trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Finds his big tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turning on the Jets. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. And the Falcons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's 3rd, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. The kick is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Farrell. It's complete. All by himself down the middle. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to